to another episode. My name is Bertrand. I'm your friend. I'm that guy that's here to help you and show you exactly what's going on out here. Confidence and clarity is my goal, especially when you get out of a relationship, because you're going to be wondering, what the hell is going on? Baby, what did I do wrong? Baby, please, can I have another chance? Baby. Right? Now, confidence is going to be that thing that actually helps you accept whatever happened. Most importantly, moving on from that situation, because life doesn't stop. It continues to go. Time stops for no one. It continues to move. Now, with that being said, today's topic is about Ebony K Williams, because she gave women some dating advice. Now, before we see this clip, I gotta ask you guys, was this business or romance, right? Because I have this thought in my mind where I'm thinking women are going to love me for me. Now, I keep being proved wrong, but some women actually are looking for romance. Next thing, just keep this in mind: wife, companion, fun girl, or gold digger. And the most important question, or most important questions are, is this good advice? Is this helpful advice? And are the women going to actually listen to this advice? Let's check her out.
The reality that needs to be said out loud is that as black men age, their desirability increases. Thus, their optionality of women is always expanding. And the exact opposite is true for black women. As we age, doesn't matter how much money we accumulate, our degrees or professional accolades, the reality is that our marriage and partnership market value is depreciating with every passing year. No matter how good we look, no matter how fit we are, men are still seeing primarily our presumed dwindling fertility as a knock against us. And speaking of fertility, that is another reason that I want younger black women to seek marriage and partnership in college or right after, if that's what they choose. Because the number of college-educated black men is so low when compared to black college-educated women that we're all going to be targeting the same small pool of men. And as we heard today, on most campuses, there's like 7 black women students for every 1 black man student. The math. So here's my advice. If you're a black woman in college and you know in your heart and in your head that you want to prioritize family, I suggest that you simultaneously pursue that MRS degree right along with that BA or JD. Because the handful of black college-age men that actually do desire to get married soon, and they do share that value system, and family is a priority for them too, y'all, that is an incredibly small pool, and it's shrinking as you get older. And by the time you reach my age, 40, you will be faced with choices relating to life partnership and motherhood. Now, I'm not saying that delaying marriage or motherhood is a bad option, but it's one that comes with its own consequences. And our women deserve to know on the front end of their decision making instead of on the back half.
Okay, so I'm confused. Now, I'm not confused about myself and about life and how life is going, but I'm confused about Ebony K Williams, because this was a woman who literally just got done telling women they should go to the laboratory if they want to have a child. So now to be hearing her say some of these things, I'm like, dang, okay, it sounds like she finally woke up. But then I start to think, wait, is she reading from a teleprompter?
Is that as black men age, their desirability increases.
Did somebody sit down with her and actually pay her to say these things? Or is she trying to get her male viewership up? Like, what's actually going on behind the scenes, right? Because this is a complete flip-flop. Now, I will say she definitely took her shot.
Because the number of college-educated black men is so low.
Right? She definitely took her shots at black men, making them still sound like right? Now, this is okay advice, and I'm gonna go ahead and explain. I got at least 3 reasons why. Number 1 is she left out the most important thing, which is your behavior, your personality, how you handle problems, how you actually talk to the men. That's the number 1 thing that she should have been focusing on, because if that woman cannot talk to that man properly, it's going to be hard for her to keep that man. If her attitude and behavior sucks, it's going to be hard for her to get the ring, right? It's going to be hard for her to focus on getting the ring. Now, one thing I can tell you guys is I definitely agree that if a woman wants to work, allow that woman to work. The reason why is because if you leave a woman to TikTok and Instagram and all the other social media platforms, Snapchat, fellas, you are in for a life full of hell and headaches. Tylenol, no other medicine can actually help you with, right? You'll just be there with a throbbing head trying to figure out what the fuck is going on, right? Now, she talked about dating market value, right? Her DMV. Now, the reason why hers has gone down, it's not because of her looks. It's because of her behavior, right? It's not even because of her age. It's literally because of her behavior. No one wants to deal with her attitude. No one wants to deal with her mouth, right? No one. That's what she's really leaving out. That's the reason why her stock is plummeting fast and it's going to crash and burn. Now, again, all she has to do is kind of change that around, but you know what they say, it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks. So she's going to have to figure it out. But I do like the overall message is just flawed. Next thing is competition, right? Okay, so let's use her logic, right? Because this was the shot that she took at men. At men. She really X'd out all of the men who don't have degrees. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a degree. Now, she said it's 7-1. Now, the messed up part is she's not telling women how to win the competition, because if there's 7 women to every 1 man, who has the upper hand? Is it the man or is it the women? Let's just go ahead and say this. It's the man, right? Now, women, you're going to have to stand out. She's not telling you how to stand out, right? She's kind of telling you how to be pushed over to the side, kind of like her. Right. And this is no shot at her. Right. This is me simply saying, hey, if you want a man, you're going to have to learn how to treat that man good in the way that he sees himself as being treated good. Just like he has to get to know you and figure out what makes you feel good as a woman. Now, again, if we're talking about competition, right, because this is actually the second problem. 7-1 means the man has the upper hand. Women, you have to find a way to stand out, which means you're going to have to develop other skills. Now, once you get the man, the competition does not end. You know why? Because there's still more women that actually want that same man. She also talked about the pool shrinking as you get older. Well, this is something that she should know already, but I'm glad that she's actually acknowledging this. The reason I'm glad she's acknowledging this is because hopefully this will help some woman out there that's blaming her baby daddy husband for everything that's going wrong. I'm especially talking to the women who have a problem with their husband when there's actually no problem other than the fact that he's boring. Right? Or he's not doing very much, because what's not being looked at is you have to go out and make money, which means that's your competitive edge for the men. The men have to be competitive and going out and figuring out a way how to make the money, pay for things, and take care of her at the same time. If you have children, that's even more responsibility that you have to take on. Now, the next thing, what she really failed to leave out is the majority of women really want the celebrity type of man, the popular man, the rich man. That's who they want. They don't care about if this guy has a degree or not. That does not matter. What matters is how much money do you have? I'm sorry. What matters is how much money are you willing to spend on her? That's what she cares about. Now, this takes us into the number 3 reason why this is just okay advice, right? Decent at best. Okay. Exclusivity. Exclusivity means this is mine. I get to take this and put it over here. I get to mark this as mine. I won with this one right here. That means this is mine. I emphasize that because I know a lot of women don't like, oh, you don't own me. And what I'm realizing is we don't own them. Those sayings that, when I hear men say it's just your turn or it was just your turn, I'm like, damn, it sucks that is a true statement. It really does suck. Now, when it comes to a wife, I always say the wife is the one that will leave you, but the wife is the one that you actually want to have children with. The problem is you have to keep up a certain lifestyle, also elevate that lifestyle to astronomical numbers, but then somehow, some way, find a way to spend even more time with her. Right? Now, I don't know how that's possible. To me, it seems impossible, but in the minds of a lot of wives that I've talked to, I'm seeing that that's a normal trend.
Done begging a mother to love me. Done begging him to spend time with me.
The guy isn't really paying them much mind. I would say probably because there's no sex, but hey, it is what it is. Now, again, when we're talking about exclusivity, another thing that X's women out of the market is what they're doing on social media. Right? Like, it's crazy to hear women talk about thirst traps. But I was like, damn, a thirst trap means that you got caught. Right? Because if a woman is putting herself in lingerie and then getting on the internet and putting that across her social media feed, like, what is she showing that is valuable? Right? What is she showing? She's showing you everything that you need to see and everything that you need to know. Question is, what makes her stand out? Also, how can you make this woman exclusive if she's enjoying the stripper culture? How? I don't know. But this is why I tell men, reinvent yourself. Better mind, better body, better finances, right? When you wake up in the morning and you're brushing your teeth, smile. Say a few affirmations to yourself just to get the day going. Now that you've done that, make sure that you find time, find it, make it, create it, block out some time where you can actually go and work out. Or make sure you get 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and 100 squats. Do this daily, right? If you can't make it to the gym, fine. Make sure 100 sit-ups, 100 push-ups, and 100 squats. That will actually make you look better. Because if this woman is talking about a ratio of 1 man to 7 women, come on, fellas, make yourselves more attractive, right? But as you're making yourself more attractive, understand your confidence is going to give you the ability to choose, right? Because some women are not going to take no for an answer. In fact, most women can't take no for an answer no matter what you're saying no to. This is why I tell you, adapt to dating. Don't complain about dating. See what's going on. Figure out what you like and what you don't like. I would say date, but a lot of men probably will tell you to do something different. I'm telling you to date because you kind of have to get to know women. You got to know what they like and what they don't like. Most importantly, you have to figure out what you like. Keep this in mind. A rotten apple can make you sick. This is why I tell men to enjoy the hookup culture. Enjoy this stripper culture, because this is what's going on. When you have men giving women cash apps, that lets you know exactly what's going on. Okay? Now, you guys can act like y'all don't understand that dynamic, that transaction and that dynamic, but hey, it is what it is. Ebony K Williams is telling women to now focus on getting the ring and the degree. Now, I don't know how easy or how hard that's going to be, but I definitely would say allow the woman to work, because it'll allow her to get out in the world and do things. But it also makes it a lot harder for you to trust her. But in 2023, it's just hard to trust anyway, because all of us feel like we can do better. That's why there's so many friends with benefits, situationships, flings, vacay bays, right? Because every man is at a different level, right? Whether he's attractive, has a degree, in shape, not in shape, every man is at a different level. So when women meet men, right, that get to experience a different level of life. This is why I tell you, make sure you have a better mind, better body, and better finances, because it gives you access to a different level, a higher level, a level higher than what you're used to. And I'm just speaking from personal experience. I do have a question though. Was this good advice that Ebony K Williams gave, and I just kind of seen, the negative things in it? Comment under this video. Also, remember, when you're watching these videos, you are becoming a better version of yourself. That means you 2.0. Other than that, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.